Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Between the Pages. I'm your host Haley Quinn, and today, despite my dark appearance, we are talking about From Twinkle with Love by, I cannot pronounce her name, so if you know how to pronounce her name, please leave it in the comment section because I have no clue. Okay, so I apologize for the change in scenery. My roommate is currently packing to move out at the end of either this month or the beginning of next month. So she's currently packing and her stuff is in my office section and I can't really get to my bookshelves. So I just will be filming here for the time being until we get that all sorted out. So today, like I said, we're going to talk about From Twinkle with Love. I finished it in my reading vlog over the July 4th weekend, and I'm just now getting around to filming the review. Also, if you see me looking down, it's because I have a notebook of notes, because I took notes on my phone, not realizing that my video editing app was on my phone, so therefore I can't read off my phone, so I had to write them down. From Twinkle with Love is a YA contemporary novel. It involves a girl named Twinkle Mara, who is an aspiring filmmaker and director, and she enters a festival called the Midsummer Night's Art Festival, and she ends up making a film with her crush's twin brother, Sahil. So I don't know how to do book reviews without spoilers, so there are going to be spoilers, so if you have not read it, you have been warned. Please leave, read it, come back, and we can discuss it. Okay, so moving on into the review. I love how Twinkle refers to herself as a groundling. A groundling were the people in Shakespeare's time who could not afford to buy like box seats or whatever. They weren't like royalty or aristocrats or anything, and they were called groundlings. And so I love how she includes that because I am a fan of Shakespeare and I love Shakespeare a lot, so I just loved that little reference that was thrown in. Also, the only problem that I had was, actually I had several problems, but one of the problems that I had was Neil and Sahil. I know that they're like half Indian and half American, but I don't know if they would actually name their kids Sahil and Neil, so I don't know if like she threw that in to kind of like honor both heritages or whatever. I'm not sure what was going on with there. I'm also not sure if Indian parents would name their kid Twinkle. I don't know if she named her character that to like stand out and not be incredibly confusing, because I know that a lot of Indian names are very hard to pronounce and they go by like a nickname, so I don't know if Twinkle is just something that they call her or something like that. I don't know. I would have liked it to be a little bit more explained because I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. Okay. I love the letter format with the blog posts and the text messages and the emails thrown in. Like I said, I love when books are written in letter format, like Love Letters to the Dead and Perks of Being a Wallflower, which are two of my favorite books, because I don't know, it just seems like it makes it easier to read or something. Maybe that's just my imagination, but that's just kind of how I see things. I love how Twinkle mentions supernatural. First, she mentions Castiel, which is my baby. He is my angel, and if they continue to hurt him, I just don't know what I'll do, because he needs to be protected. Cass needs to be protected. And then she mentions Dean and Sam later. I can't quite remember the context behind it, but she does, and I had a little fangirl moment, not gonna lie. I kind of fangirled a little bit, like, you know, internal squealing and everything. I really connected with Twinkle and Maddie's relationship, considering that I'm going through something similar in my personal life. And I don't know, at the end, I would have liked to see Maddie and Twinkle like not be friends anymore and her kind of just like move on from Maddie and like find, I guess, like a new friend or learn that she doesn't really need Maddie anymore. So I would have liked to see their relationship like completely end instead of them like becoming best friends again. I mean, I know that's a very dark and not very happy ending, but I would have preferred that because it seems like it'd be more realistic. Because if I had a friend who treated me like that, I'd be like, bitch, bye. I don't need you. I don't need this drama. I don't need your bullshit. I would just like, I'd drop her and find some new friends, honestly. I love the gender swap Dracula idea. Like, oh my god, can someone please make this? I need this to live. I need this to breathe. It just seems so cool because I really like Dracula, but then I kind of like how they gender swapped it, and I would love to see someone do that. Like, I just think it'd be so incredibly interesting. Another problem that I had was the pining after Neil got annoying after a while. I was like, bitch, Sahil likes you. You like Sahil. Stop pining after his twin brother. And, like, just forget Neil. Please. I love the line, his insides matched mine or understood mine or something like that. I don't remember if I copied it word for word or if that was just me paraphrasing. But I loved that. I thought it was so cute. And yeah, that's about it. I like certain lines and stuff, as you saw in my Grey review. I love the whole geek falling in love with other geek storyline instead of the geek falling in love with like football jock falling in love with geek. Like, I just feel like that's very stereotypical, and we see a lot in media and other YA novels, and so I liked how it was like the geeky personality falling in love with another geek, and I just find that more realistic. And I knew the whole fallout between Sahil and Twinkle was coming because, like I said, I am an avid writer and reader of fan fiction, and this happens a lot, so I can see it coming. If you set it up, I'm like, there's a fallout that's gonna happen, and they're gonna make up within like the last like 10 pages or last chapter of the fan fiction. And so I kind of hated that I saw that coming, but I think anybody who read this kind of saw it coming. And they fell out over the whole like secret admirer thing because she thought it was Neil. I never thought it was Neil. I kind of knew that it was Brige. Is that Brige Nath or whatever? And I didn't catch that his like been admiring you was B-I-N, which was his initials. So I thought that was really clever, but I didn't think it was Neil, and I knew it wasn't Neil. Because if you go back to like the very beginning and he's like, oh, here are my econ notes, like I made a copy, like do you want them? I'm like, please. He's totally flirting with her, totally has a thing for her. So when she got the secret admirer thing emails, she's like, oh, I'm pretty sure it's Neil, and oh my god, what if it's Neil? And be like, it's not Neil. Like, seriously, how thick are you? So that's about it. I really loved this book. I went ahead and purchased her When Dimple Met Rishi, and I'm currently reading it. I haven't gotten very far, but yeah. I don't know what else I'm going to review next. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye!